Let's look at the basic form of a layered architecture in today's OS. We will start with the user at the top and will reach to the hardware management at the bottom. User is you, me, us, who is trying to use available hardware with the help of the software. Hardware management, which will be totally job of the OS. The first thing user would incorporate is a console program. Now, this can be any kind of a console program which we have been using. This can be a Microsoft Office, this can be a notepad, this can be even some browser. So any kind of a program which will allow user to interact and give its own need or the question to the system. When user gives certain input, obvious this input would go through certain IO stream. These IO strings are generally buffered because we may be dealing with multiple users, maybe dealing with the network communication, or in some cases it's just the safest way to take data in a buffer and then transfer to the next, because speed variation or the difference between the input and the processing would create issue. So we always keep it into buffered IO where data will be stored for a while. From the buffer, data would be taken and given to the message handler, where message handler will read and act. The basic idea over here is pretty simple. You take the data, you read the data, you understand whom to call, which function to call, which service to call, and message handler would be responsible exactly doing the same. Once message handler is clear about what to give, next thing is a memory management. With reference to memory management, we are talking about taking needed data in the memory so that one can access this data and perform remaining work. The final layer in layered architecture of today's OS would be process allocation and management. The basic job of process allocation is who would do the task, and the management simply refers to the synchronization. Together, we are talking about n layers starting from the user, going back to the hardware, and when it comes to the output, starting from the hardware, going back to the user.